Are you a good driver? Yes. Are you a good lover? Yes. Oh, I'm doing great.
Dad, those are just the names of the quizzes. You're supposed to open the magazine.
My way is easier.
Why don't you be the Quizmaster and ask other people the questions?
Ooh, Quizmaster, yes. That would entertain me briefly.
Ladies, gentlemen, Prudence, welcome to a very special bonus episode of Sabrina's Witch Trials because once again, folks, it's time for another Challenge of the Quizmaster, Trials of Chris. Chris Aduju is back, that media maven from chrisconkers.com, and truly we are going to put her to the test because today, in line with all of the, just the multitude of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina quizzes that BuzzFeed's been putting out, I thought, one of the most important things we have to find out is who Chris should snuggle up with. Which character she should take on a date, or should date her, or she should date. One of those is right, and I'll probably leave all three in, but I could easily cut the other two out. I won't. Chris, welcome, first of all.
Thanks.
Always good to have you on the Challenge of the Quizmaster. I don my funny cape and hat, and prepare yourself for a torturous experience in more ways than one. Talking to me alone is a bit of a pill.
Watching the way in which you choose answers.
That'll be fun. Yes. Yeah. Good times. Remember last week when we when you were yelling at me for the way I was reading answers? That was fun.
I do.
Remember last week?
Remember.
Perfect.
Remember.
Chris, we are getting right into cuffing season, so you're gonna need somebody to cuff with.
Right.
I believe is what the term is.
Awkward pause.
No, you shut your fucking mouth, all right? The pause is intended here. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Good
I thought it was just you messing up, but okay.
No. Okay. A pro like me. The fuck are you talking about?
Never.
Chris.
Yeah.
Is there a guy from the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina that you are looking forward to or hoping to get cuffed with? I should also say, but this is exclusive to guys. This is the BuzzFeed quiz. Which Chilling Adventures of Sabrina guy
heteronormative
should you date? Well, not necessarily.
True. That's true. You take it.
I could.
Yeah.
And I will. I'm going into those dirty Nick Scratch undies right after this.
I don't know. I guess what I should say is Harvey, but honestly, I don't know. By the end, I was like,
he
Harvey
shot his brother in the head.
Harvey was but he did it for a noble reason, and his brother wasn't there anymore.
Could there not have been a less painful way to kill his brother?
What was he supposed to do?
Give him an injection, or
where the fuck was he gonna get the injection?
Give him an overdose of some
He was
pill?
asleep. How was he gonna get him to take the pills? Also, he's a fucking zombie that survived death. So how do you know that giving him something like that was actually going to kill him?
I'm sorry, he doesn't. But the thing is,
what do you do with a zombie, dumbass?
If I may,
you shoot him in the head.
If I may, he doesn't consider any other options. His first go-to is best get the rifle.
It's literally the only good option available to him.
Not.
What was he going to do? First of all, also it's the easiest to explain because what is he going to do? Slit his brother's throat?
Here's what he does. Okay, he gets his brother into the famous Kinkle swimming pool.
Throws in a toaster.
And then much like we did in The Sims, he takes out the steps.
Right.
And then his brother just gets tired and drowns.
Right. Because, normal humans don't just go up to the edge and then push with their shoulders so
it's
that they
really
can get
hard.
out. Ow.
Get ready for a very special bonus episode where I push Chris into a pool.
He's literally a minor.
He's over 18.
He works in the mines, and you knew exactly what I meant.
Oh, we're having fun already, folks. So
I'm sure he has some upper body strength, okay?
Besides Harvey, is there anyone you're considering?
Nick Scratch.
Nick Scratch is a potential one.
I think Nick Scratch is cuter than Harvey.
Father Blackwood?
No, fuck no. I'm really hoping not the principal.
Dr. Cerberus?
What's up with him? We never mentioned the eye thing.
I don't know. Well, what the weird, like, oh, I'm evil, the shifty eyes at
It's
the
not
end?
It's people think that he thinks he's a vampire and that he's crazy. Maybe he is a vampire, or maybe he's a werewolf.
Or
And that's why
maybe-
he plays off of the old.
Or maybe he's just, like, embezzling money from Hilda.
No,
Like,
his eyes turned yellow. It was a
yeah.
creature
I'm sorry.
response.
Have you not seen those trials where they flash the light into the embezzler's
Oh my
eyes?
God, get out.
God,
Just leave.
you really should watch CNN more often.
Just leave.
Okay, you ready?
Sure.
Perfect.
Such a shit show.
Well, listen, the show is only as shit as the guest that's on it, so
Wow.
you should really do a little
Aspire
bit
to more.
do a little bit of thinking, is all I'm saying. A little bit of soul searching. Okay. Now let's search for your soul mate. Let's get going here, Chris. That was a transition. Man,
You
I'm
hadn't
gonna
stumbled a bit, you know.
I'm gonna edit that. Don't worry, and all of this is coming out too. But it's gonna
That's a
sound
good transition.
it's gonna sound primo, molto bene, as I like to say. You ready?
Sure.
Perfect, Chris. All right, so you got 6 witches to pick from for your first question here. We've got
So
the
easy.
Witch of the West. You've got Hermione. You've got the witch from Bewitched. Tabitha. Not Tabitha. Tabitha was a daughter. It's whatever, the main one. And then you've got, who's this? Is this one of the ones from Charmed?
Yeah, it's the youngest one from Charmed.
Okay, what's her
until
name?
the sister got replaced.
Jennifer Love Hewitt?
Phoebe? No. Prue, Piper, and Phoebe, right?
Why not?
Wait.
Uh,
Is that Piper?
You've got
I don't know. It's one of the P's.
you've got this young lady who I assume is from the new Charmed.
She's from Vampire Diaries.
Okay, whatever. I don't know most of these witches.
She's also in the Christmas movie, the new Netflix Christmas movie.
the holiday calendar or something like
Yeah.
that. Yes. And then you've got just this old lady who I assume is from something else. I don't know. Oh, she's probably from the Addams Family?
Yeah.
Okay. But she wasn't a witch, was she? I thought she was a Lady Frankenstein or something.
She wasn't a Lady Frankenstein.
I don't know.
Wait, isn't that her? It looks like her. It looks like Morticia.
Who knows? Chris, pick one of these people I know, hopefully, so I can actually name them.
Hermione.
Hermione Granger it
For
is.
days.
Give it a real sass face in this photo.
She's so cute.
That was, I almost said season 1. That was the first movie.
Stop. You're going to take someone's eye out. Besides, you're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Pick a spell to cast, Chris, or more accurately, a kind of spell. A love spell, a luck spell, a money spell, a protection spell, a revenge spell, or a resurrection spell. That one gets no French.
Okay. Protection.
A protection spell. Who will you be protecting? Me.
I was gonna say my family, but now that you did that, I'm like,
You
fuck
screwed
you.
the whole family out.
Fuck you.
Protection.
My first thought was luck, but then I'm like, I think protection is a nicer thing. Like when Ambrose says, "Oh, there's a ring of protection around this house," like I would have been like, "Yes, that's a cool thing to do." Like I would like to cast a ring of protection.
That
around
is
the
a
house.
weird, it thing that happens in the pilot that it seems like it doesn't fit with the rest of the season. Where for the rest of the season, he is pretty much kowtowing down to the
Yeah,
to
but
the academy and everything.
But he literally only does it to save Sabrina, because then he was like, "Oh fuck, oh fuck,
Yeah.
oh fuck." So
That is a great
Ambrose impression,
Chance Pomodoro impression.
It's not Pomodoro.
It is now. I'm not learning his real
Poor guy.
name. Okay, protection spell it is, Chris. Pick a familiar, and here we go.
Oh yeah.
You got a sassy spider here.
Mm-hmm.
You've got some sort of iguana, perhaps. You've got a real cute
Golden Retriever.
golden retriever, indeed. You've got a parrot, a snake, a very green snake, or a sassy as fuck tabby.
It's so hard because I love witches with cat familiars.
Sabrina mostly.
And then just all witches with
All
cats.
the ones that are out there.
All the cats.
Too many to name.
But at the same time, I feel like it'd be more socially acceptable to take my familiar with me everywhere if it was a dog. And I also really want a dog.
Yeah, but you're a witch. You can,
And I love cats. It's really hard. I'm one of those people who
this is also
actually
a very
genuinely
cute,
loves both.
golden retriever.
But would it have to be like that dog
Yes.
and that cat?
Yes.
Then I'd pick the cat.
Fair enough.
I think the cat's cuter.
It is very. That's a very cute dog.
That dog is not cute.
He's smiling, Chris. And
I'm sure he's incredibly lovely.
Chris, not only is he
aesthetically
smiling,
pleasing, he is not so much to me.
not only is he smiling, he's also smizing. Look at his eyes.
Nah, I'm about that cat.
This
I'm
cat
sorry.
ain't smizing at all. Look at
That
her.
cat seems like it would cut a bitch for me.
That cat seems like it's being cut right now.
It's like, who?
Ambrose wants to have an orgy with who?
What he means is Old Testament, Mr. Mayor. Real wrath of God type stuff.
Exactly.
Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies. Rivers and seas boiling.
40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes.
The dead rising from the grave.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Next question, Chris. Pick a first date. So what are you and Father Blackwood doing on your sexy date? Dinner and a movie. That's more of a Dr. Cerberus thing. A picnic in the park. I wonder if the devil is included in one of your options also.
The Dark Lord?
Yes.
Probably.
Picnic in the park, as I said. A trip to the museum. A hike through nature. Seems very Father Blackwoody. Bungee jumping. That's really more chance Pomodoro, eh? Because it's taking a chance when you go bungee jumping.
It's not the character.
And it's also not his name either.
Yeah.
Or a homemade meal. Those are always nice.
I need you to scroll back up.
Okay. So we start with dinner and a movie. If it wasn't, how will I put this?
I think dinner and a movie's fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's kind of a sad first date, though, isn't it?
I think it's like a comfortable, normal first date when you're trying. Like it also depends on like how well you know this person before you go on a first date.
That
with
is
them.
true.
Because like if you don't really know them that well, then dinner and a movie is like comfortable.
Yes.
Like a picnic in the park, I feel like there are many things that can go awry. I just think of like
Not to mention bungee jumping.
bungee jumping is not even in consideration. A hike through nature, bitch, don't make me walk that much.
Not only that,
like I would love to like take like a leisurely stroll through nature, but if you're calling it a hike and expecting me to like be out of breath like climbing these fucking hills, then no, you've got another thing coming. A trip to the museum would be fun, but there's no meal included.
Yes, that's the thing, is like some of these feel like things you do after or before your first date.
A trip to the museum is a lot of fun, but I would also like include a meal. Like if we could make it a trip to the museum and dinner rather than a movie, that would be my choice.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing
Then
about
what
a
do I
homemade
choose?
meal.
Yeah. A homemade meal is good, but it's like, do you want to be in this person that you just met's house?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, the point I was going to make was most of your choices are witches, so you don't know what the fuck they'll be serving you. They eat people.
True.
You gotta watch out. Harvey might put out a lean cuisine, but fucking Gavin Leatherwood won't. Gavin Leatherwood, of course, plays Nick Scratch.
So now what do I do? Do I pick a trip to the museum or do I pick dinner and a movie?
You know what you're gonna pick.
I feel like dinner and a movie's Harvey.
Probably. And also,
Considering they literally
the good
went
thing
to
about
a
dinner and a
movie.
movie as a date is it gives you something to talk about.
True.
So, you know.
Okay. So dinner and a movie. It's just, it sucks that you can't talk during a movie. Whereas like
Right.
the trip to the museum, you could talk.
That is always the problem of the movie part of dinner and a movie. But you're going with that anyway.
Yeah.
Good.
I do like picnics though. If anyone decides they want to take me on a picnic.
If, Dr. Cerberus wants to swing by.
I mean, if he packs a mean basket though.
He has a coffee shop or whatever it is, so you
Yeah.
probably get some muffins out of it.
Hmm.
And some sick eye action from him.
Does he make keto muffins?
No. Even he's not that cruel. Pick a lipstick, Chris,
Okay.
and I will need you to describe these because it's really your more your area of expertise.
So the first one is a pastel pink. The second one is more of like a vampy, dark, like eggplant. It's almost black. The third is a red ombre that has like a really deep brick and that fades into like a lower red. The fourth is a bright orange. The fifth is, it looks like a foiled purple. And then the last one is a glossy black. Honestly, I don't like any of them.
I like my lipsticks like I like my coffee, glossy black.
I feel like I'm like the pink is too pink, whereas I'm more like nude.
Let's go with this. Which one of these would you wear on your first date?
Again, none of them.
I understand that, but which one of these, considering that these are the 6 you have to choose from?
These are just like which lipstick would I like feasibly like, not necessarily where.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna choose number 4, the bright orange.
This one here?
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably the best one to go with.
Yeah.
Some of these are real dumb looking.
Well,
specifically that ombre
a good
one.
amount of them look like ones that the Weird Sisters would wear.
That is also true. Like this one looks like something Prudence would wear.
The thing is that pink is just too baby pink, and it would look like shit on me.
Yes.
So.
Next question, Chris. Pick a song. This will be probably the song that you and Gavin Leatherwood will be dancing to after the movie, just in the street somewhere, like a bunch of creeps. How Soon Is Now by the Smiths, a song I don't know.
I feel like I do.
Okay.
I feel like you should play some so I can hear it.
I'm not doing that. Rain On by Fleetwood Mac. Put a Spell on You by Nina Simone. I Put a Spell on You by Nina Simone. Dark Lady by Cher. That's obviously the choice, just because Cher sings it. Magic by Coldplay. Or Crystal Ball by Grimes.
I feel like the problem is I don't know so many of these songs.
Yes. Yes, indeed. If it could all be Paul Simon songs, I could help you out here, Chris. But sadly, I don't see Paul Simon's songs.
You can just cut it out later. Can I play some of these so I know what I'm choosing?
We just pause the record. So, Chris, we've gone and listened to some of these. We took a bit of a break here. What's your choice?
I think I'm still just going to go with Rhiannon, which was my first choice.
Yes. Rain On, indeed. We had a little discussion, and we had
Rhiannon.
We had a Dutch woman tell us how to say it.
Rhiannon.
Rain On it is. Chris, this is your final question. And what a question it is. Get ready.
Oh, no.
I will now hide the screen from you.
I need to see the screen. I need to see.
You know what they look like.
No, I need to see them to pick them, Al. You can't just take this away from me.
Good thing is,
I promise to say my answer and then look away.
In reality, I only know the names of 3 of these characters.
Okay.
2 of these characters. Okay. Chris, you're going to now pick a Riverdale guy. We've got Archie Andrews. We've got fucking Jellybean's brother, Jughead.
Jellybean's brother.
We've got the black guy who lies about having sex with all those women, and then Bad Betty sticks him in a hot tub.
I don't remember his name either.
We've got the hunky Asian guy.
He's pretty hunky.
Yeah, he's nice. He's a good looking guy. We've got the Southside Serpent that the gay kid dates. And we've got the gay kid himself.
Love these
descriptors.
Why remember character names if you can just sum them up like this?
I can just be kind of mean in describing
them. I will go with Jughead because I don't like Archie. I think he has a hero complex, and although Jughead totally has a hero complex as well,
I would say more so than Archie.
And times. He's much more of a brooder. I like brooders, and
that's why you're always...
The other guy's a dick.
Oh.
The other guy seems like a dick, but I don't really know him well enough. But even though he's hot.
The liar? The one who says he slept with all those girls?
No, the other guy.
The Asian guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then... I don't know. The guy, the Southside Serpent, was actually really nice to... the police officer's son, the police chief's son.
Just call him the
I'm
gay
trying
kid.
to remember his name, though.
You're not going to remember. There's too many characters on that goddamn show.
Oh, God, I can't remember his name.
What's Tony's name? Tony Tinsdale? It's like Tony Toletti or whatever. It's some stupid name. They all have stupid names because they're all based off of the Riverdale cast and crew. Those characters were invented 60 years ago to appeal to 10-year-olds.
Al just recently watched... he's been watching season 3 and I haven't. So it's been
3.
some of Riverdale?
No, I caught up on season 2.
Oh. Well, you were recently watching it, no? I haven't watched it in months. So my
recognition
of character name is just Kevin is the friend.
He sure is.
Okay.
You can just call him the gay kid. We all know.
But I don't want to.
I'm not saying it as a slur or anything. I don't mean to demean the character or the actor in any way. I'm just
Reggie is the other guy.
Yes. I remember Reggie. Who's the Asian
that is
hottie?
the Asian one.
Reggie?
Yeah.
So who's the black kid? I thought the black kid was Reggie.
No.
The Wire.
No. He is where is he?
Kyle. They're all super white names too. They're all generic-y names.
Is he Kyle?
Is he actually? I just guessed.
Chuck
Chuck
Clayton.
A solid if not at all memorable name. So your choice is Jughead.
My choice is Jughead.
Very good.
Jughead Jones for the win.
Now you remember, Chris, hours and hours ago when we started this quiz, the goal was to find out who you would be going on a date with.
Christ.
Which Riverdale hunk you would be cuffed to for the winter.
But that's not how they phrased it. How did they phrase it?
Which Chilling Adventures of Sabrina... I said Riverdale. I meant Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. It's not one universe, probably. Which Chilling Adventures of Sabrina guy should you date?
Okay.
And then cuff yourself, too, for the winter. That's the subtitle.
Right.
Chris.
Ready for the
Are you
reveal,
ready?
Al. Yep.
Prepare yourself and your body.
Gird my loins.
You got one Harvey Von Kunkel himself, Harvey Kinkle.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a little boring, but I'm happy with it.
Harvey is sweet and pure and wholesome. I'm going to do this in like a match game kind of way. Or a dating game.
You weren't doing it very well then, so I hope you'll start again.
All right. No, I'll just take it from a second sentence. It'd be really confusing for anyone listening. Oh, and he's got... Sorry.
So, that's just loud.
Have you ever seen those shows, Chris? They're pretty loud. Oh, and he's also totally handsome. You can't really go wrong with Harvey Kinkle.
You sound more like the guy from Price is Right.
Oh, sorry. I sound like the guy from a different game show.
Yeah.
Whatever. Just you and Harvey go.
One related to like the price of like canned peas.
Listen,
and
get
Dole pineapple in syrup.
Just get in his old truck and get the hell out of my show.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm cool with
you
that.
Happy? You like Harvey? You wanted Harvey, didn't you?
I like him.
Good. Would you have been happy with Nick Scratch?
Yeah. I think so.
Happier?
I feel like he's less reliable.
Yeah.
I don't trust Man Horse, so...
Is he a man whore? He is this horny...
He seems like a man whore with a heart of gold, but
he's
that's
hornier than
the
a
problem.
toad,
They all seem like they've got hearts of gold.
Do they?
Yep.
Even
many of them do.
Dr. Cerberus.
Oh, he definitely does.
Is it got eyes of gold? Yellow eyes.
That's true.
Yes. See what I did there?
Yeah, good job.
Still the best in the game when I want to be. Rarely do I want to be, however. That's my choice, folks. But yeah, Chris will now get a 3-night cruise with Harvey Kinkle down the beautiful Mississippi River. And I'll stay here and edit the show.
Good luck, Al. Enjoy.
We got to 21 minutes. That's a bit of a slog, but I'll get through it anyway because persistence is the something of something. Chris, always a pleasure to have you on the Witch Trials and indeed on the Challenge of the Quizmaster with Trials of Chris, because otherwise...
None of this would exist.
I'd have to do my Chris impression and no one wants that.
Definitely don't.
I like crystals. That's a bit...
Good job. Good job. Accurate.
That is the hallmark of any good impression is accuracy. But always fun to talk to you, Chris, especially about Sabrina-related quizzes. And if you guys want to check out what Chris is up to, both in her writings and her reviewings, and just in her lives, her many lives, check her out.
Her chilling adventures.
Yes, that's true. The chilling adventures
it's
of
fucking
Chris.
cold out, guys.
The house does not have good insulation.
No.
Check her out on chrisconkers.com, ChrisConquers.com, and at Chris Conkers on Twitter and Instagram. And check the podcast out, this podcast, the one you're listening to in your ear holes right now, at Sabrina Podcast on Twitter, at Sabrina's Witch Trials on Instagram and Facebook, and follow us on YouTube as well. Just give us a quick search and you'll find us, Sabrina's Witch Trials on YouTube. We're right there. And also, subscribe to us wherever you can, and please, actually, if you want to drop us a fun review, or even, tell us you hate us. I don't really care. Give us a review. Let us know you're listening.
Just you better come at us with like fire details if you're trying to tell us you hate us.
Especially since we come at
your grammar better be on point, or we're gonna rip you apart.
Especially since we come at you with this fire content. So fire deserves fire, as I often say.
You need like that pew 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 sound effect. You know.
Thankfully, you've just given us the sound effect for future time.
I really hope you just like cut that audio.
That's what I
use it every time.
That's what I did with Phil's intro to Phil's Costume Corner whenever he's on the show, and he talks about the costume that Sabrina's wearing in the opening. Mm-hmm. I had him at one point. He just like did it, and I just cut it out and saved it. And now I think it's confusing to everyone because whenever I edit it in, Phil starts talking right after it. So it's like
so people are like, What?
Why did he do it and then go into it himself? He's insane.
Demon?
Anyway, whatever I said, do whatever I said. Review us. That's right. Review us. 5 stars or get the fuck out. Until next time, folks, I want to say thank you so much for listening to this special Challenge of the Quizmaster. Look forward to a lot more of these in the future, but also more episodes of classic Sabrina's Witch Trials coming at you, like Cleopatra. I thought that would be cooler if I said it in my verbose way, but it really wasn't.
Make sure to tweet us with who you got on the quiz if you take it yourself.
Absolutely. Reach out. Tell us what you got. And
I
also,
want to know. Screenshot it or it didn't happen.
There will be a link to the quiz right in the description of this episode. So just go do that now and then let us know. But until next time, I want to say one last time, thank you for listening. And we will see you in the other realm.
I have to see it through.
Really? Man, I guess I didn't realize how intense these expos were.
They are. But this is helping.
What?
Hearing your voice.
Oh, yeah? It's not even my sexy voice.
Keep talking, Harvey Kinkle. Just keep talking.